What's up, guys and gals? It's your host with the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys some more Kengan Omega. Kengan Omega, chapter 203, 33333, entitled The Underground. Are we playing Pokemon Platinum? I love the Underground in the remakes, Brilliant Diamond and stuff. The Underground was okay in the originals, but it vastly improved. It vastly improved in Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl, abso-damn-lutely. But we're not here to talk about Pokemon today, but we are here, if you guys can tell from the left, which I think this is my left, the camera's reversed. Anyways, that this is a live reaction. Recommended by Mist Content. Definitely go check out his channel and his live reaction. I'm sure it's going to be out before mine. Of chapter 203 here. So without further ado, let's get underway. I was told to live react to this one, so I'm expecting something to happen. Something big, you know? Clearly we're still in the inside here in the first page, so I don't think we're jumping away to anybody, you know? It's one of those things where if somebody tells me to react to something, I sit back and I'm like, is one of my favorite characters going to show up? Is it going to be, you know, I'm going to get a good matchup, a fight? Is it going to be, whoa, this is completely not part of the arc, really, but it's awesome to see, you know? Sort of like that random Sekibayashi versus Okubo fight just right before we went to this, to the inside. Like, Christmas came early for Kengan fans. I mean, it was just a great fight. We didn't expect it. Came out of nowhere, but we were here for it, and it was awesome. So I'm wondering if it's something like that. We're going to have to wait and see. So the inside still looking like, yeah, wow. Wouldn't want to live there. I mean, to market the place, jeez. But let's see. So we got everybody walking around, a bunch of warlord-looking dudes, some tough G.I. Joe types, that kind of idea. And we have, let's see. Zoom in here. Zoom in. Why are we so small here? We're seeing more and more heavily armed guys, says Rio. Alright, they're being led by the guide Nameless, who's, just weird design. Like, it looked good in Medica Box, and it looked iconic in Kenshin. Here, this is kind of a mess. This is kind of just a mess of a mummy. It's like, it reminds me of a kid on Halloween. Like, it's not as cool as Shishio. It's not as sexy as, you know, Medica's sister. I always forget her name right offhand. Damn. Naze? Is Naze his sister's name? I think Naze is the sister. Anyway, who dresses like this? But, with the one eye thing out of the bandages. But this one looks more like a kid got a little crazy with toilet paper on Halloween. You know, like it's too disheveled. And then their mom made them put a coat on over their mummy costume because it was raining or it was cold outside that Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally, that is what the inspiration here has to be. But so then we see Retsudo saying, yeah, the guide says the fighting might break out sooner than I expected. Retsudo continues, we don't have time to get caught up in any unnecessary fights. Fair point. Take us by the shortest route possible. Yeah, I know already. Fair enough. It's like, Retsudo's making a good point. It's more reiterating what we already know, and the guy's like, yes, why do you think I'm here? I'm literally the one who said, hurry up, let's go, because we need to get here before the fighting starts, because I ain't taking you if it starts already. So, I'm sure he knows to use, like, to go the quickest way. I've already figured out that route. Alright, good. Cool. How am I going to do this? Alright, so let's zoom out for a second. And there we go. So let's see. The situation's dire. He continues. We'd be wise to avoid the surface. Hence, of course, the underground. The surface, Rio says. You don't mean, huh? So Rio knows about it. We're going through the underground. Dun dun dun. And just so we're clear, I'm leaving behind any stragglers. Fair enough. So let's see. Rio said, just had to go into the underground. Koga says, is it really that bad? The underground, says Oma. Well, beats traveling on the surface, I guess. Alright, so Oma's not that perturbed. Rio's a little like, oh, man, really more of an annoyance by the sounds of it. So let's see. They're into the underground, and holy shit, that place, that looks more like a high-class party and on a, like, the top, that looks like the top of a skyscraper with the big gazebo shit. That looks like the top of a skyscraper where they have those big, parties with the models and like the vodka parties and stuff in New York, like on a 70-foot tall building and stuff, and it's like all these, you know, here's the swimming pool and here's this and that and the DJ and stuff. This looks like high-class shit right here. Let's see. What the fuck is this, says Kogi. Yeah, me too. It's called the Underground, said Retsudo. I think we figured that out. They say it was dug by miners, though when is anyone's guess. The underground has paths that lead outside the wall. Ah, that's how some people get outside, I'm sure. It's getting harder and harder to get outside from the surface, so I exclusively use the underground. Alright, fair enough. The underground spreads out across the inside. Alright, as long as we know the route, we can get to the disputed territory faster than going on the surface. But doesn't that mean, says Koge, that you could attack another ward by going through the underground? If you did that, you'd make an enemy of all the wards. Said, oh, is this one of those sort of like pirates code, like honor among thieves thing? It's like, no. Yes, you could do that, but that would be the highest order of, no. Even in this lawless land, there's a law, and you don't break that law. Like, it's like, couldn't someone just attack wards from that? It's like, if you ever did that, all the wards would eat you alive for being so underhanded, so dirty. Like, even in the lowest of the low places, there's still that little smidgen of order, you know? So yeah, you'd be pushing out daisies in no time. Yeah, it makes sense, really. Ratsuda says, so they couldn't use it even if they wanted to. Guess that's sort of a deterrence. Yeah, makes sense. Exactly. You'd even make the residents of the underground your enemy. So all of a sudden, yeah, because everyone would be like, wait, what? You think you can sneak attack us like that? You don't have the balls to fight us on the surface? Whoa. And all the wards would just be like, nope. You know, so that makes sense. I mean, it's been done before. Like, people thought it was weird when, in One Piece, when Big Mom said that, like, even among us, there's still a law, there's still a code. And we know that. I mean, you know that before One Piece even started. Pirates have a code, as slim and far between that it might be. I mean, there is still a code and an honor among thieves, as the saying goes. And yeah, it actually makes total sense that, like, yeah, you can pillage and destroy and do all these things, but there's some lines you just don't cross. Makes sense to me. You mean that there are people who live in the underground? Yeah, people who have a hard time fitting in on the inside go underground. Oh, okay. But most of the people in this layer are from the surface. This layer, you mean there are layers below us, says Mikuzuchi? Yeah, there are 4 layers as far as I know. So we are literally doing Impel down the arc. I am here for it. Let's go. Impel down in Omega. Let's do it. Rumor has it there are even more below that I've never been there. Of course there is. You know what there is? This place is Dante's Inferno. We have our levels. We have our inner circles. Let's go. The 9 circles of hell. The 9 layers of the underground. I hope it's based off that. I really do. Or was it 7? I thought 1 was 9. Some people say it's 7 circles. Some say it's 9. I thought the Divine Comedy had 9 circles of hell, didn't it? It had 9. Yeah, anyways. Maybe it was 7. I swore it was 9. Anyways. The second layer is the passageway of the surface dwellers, and the third layer is the market between the surface and the underground. I don't know about the 4th layer. Hardly anyone from the surface is curious enough to go down there. Now I'm curious, and I feel like now we have to go down there. But I hear there are thousands of people who live in the underground, Matrix style. Whoa, you're kidding. If you add it all up, this inside is massive. Yep. So what now? Did you scout out the route to the disputed territory through the second layer? Of course I have, says the guy. We'd better hurry. As soon as shots are fired up above, the second layer will be tougher to get through. And you don't want to go down to the 3rd layer, do you? Himuro, says Oma, as the guy leads him. Not that I doubt your buddy, but... Okay, so Oma's like, yeah, I don't trust this kid whose mom made him wear a raincoat over his Christmas costume, or his Halloween costume. Yeah, me neither. Oh, don't worry. I've never worked with him before, but he's got the skills to pay the bills. If you can't pay the cash, you're out with the trash. Oh my god, he's got the skills to pay the bills. Liar, liar, your pants are on fire! Like, what next? What next is what I ask. Moro continues, ever hear of the Gato group? Who hasn't? Weren't they the biggest crime syndicate in Japan? Okay. I think it was about 5 years ago. What are we in, Harry Potter all of a sudden? The Deathly Hallows symbol showed up. What the hell? That the Dawn and the Capos got arrested and the group split up. You guessed it, the Gato group was brought down by none other than Nameless. What? Koga's reaction. So he is literally here just for the reactions, because Retsudo, Mikuzuchi, and people are just going to be like, oh, Really? I didn't know that. And Koga's just like, what? He's like that running gif of people being like that reaction thing. Reaction channels where people just go the, Nani? You know, that kind of crazy shit. So, Koga is literally here to do the Nani face every time something's brought up. Now he does odd jobs here in the inside. The general's his benefactor. He'd never do anything to betray him. Yeah, I don't trust this motherfucker at all. So, step. We continue. And alright, so now we're jumping away from this into the disputed territory. And here we go. We got two guys facing off. One who's a samurai. He's got the, the dome thing. And another guy, no crowd by the looks of it. And another guy who's just in a baseball hat. Looks pretty beefy. I finally found you. You're not getting away this time. Gao Mukaku? Where is Gao Ryuki? Okay, first of all, direct subordinate of the Worm's Head Oji? Have we met this guy before? Or Ogi, I guess? It depends. Sometimes I get confused because the G's and the J's, you have pronunciation, but it depends actually how the kanji's spelled. Because, like, for example, if you spell the name Gin, some people, Gin is pronounced Jin. Instead of with the J. It's still the G, but you pronounce it Jin. Jin instead of Gin and stuff. So it depends. So it might be Ogi, it might be OG. Either way, have we met this guy before? Apparently he's a direct subordinate of the Worm's Head. This guy, if this is really Gao Mukaku, this dude is about to be fodderized. And I mean fodderized. But once again, it doesn't show us anything. It really doesn't. We already assume Gao Mukaku's still up here. And first off, worms have not been impressive whatsoever to me, so the worms are kind of trash. But in general, it's like that dude that Retsudo fought. We're just told that, yeah, this dude's pretty strong. But where do you put him? Is he strong for the inside, and maybe the inside are D tier? Maybe the inside are all A tier. But until we're given that comparison, until we have more knowledge to make a proper hypothesis, Retsudo fodderizing that guy might have made him low S tier, or it might be like, yeah, still IC B tier. You know what I mean? So whoever this guy is, he's about to get stomped if this is really Gao Mukaku. And if it is Gao Mukaku, okay, that's going to be actually interesting. I've never really seen him talk too much. So you managed to track me down, have you? Impressive. Whoa, wait a minute. You managed to track me down, have you? Impressive. Nothing to it. I sent my men all across the inside, but I never heard back from the ones in charge of this area. Even an idiot could have figured it out. Well, that strategy's not bad in theory. In theory, that works, but the inside is the hellhole on earth, dangerous as fuck. You're acting as though nobody else will touch your worms. You're telling me that since Oma left, there's no other Omas alive in the inside that were just like, hey, do you know about this? No, you pissed me off, Do anybody remember first, Asura Oma willing to kill and pick a fight with anybody the moment they looked at him? You're telling me that none of these guys exist anymore in the inside, and the worm guys couldn't have pissed off the wrong dude who's stronger than your subordinates? Really? I don't buy that. So the strategy sounds good in theory on a surface level, but not so much when you consider where the fuck they are. I mean, when even Oma and guys are like, yeah, I don't want to go to this ward, I don't want to go to that ward, these places are dangerous even for these guys, and you're saying that, yeah, the worm is safe everywhere? Yeah, no. Doesn't work when you think about it for more than 2 seconds, but anyway, he's just trying to show off. He's about to die. He's gonna die, 100%. Mukaku says, oh, are you talking about the outsiders who were loitering around here? They annoyed me, so I got rid of them. See? My exact reasoning, it just so happened, it was actually fortunate, it was lucky it was Mukaku. It's lucky. Now granted, we still don't see his eyes, maybe he's an imposter. Or maybe he succeeded with the Nico thing. Maybe there's multiple Gao Mukakus around, or guys claiming to be Gao Mukaku. Sort of like the last season of Spartacus in War of the Damned. Gannicus and everybody claimed to be who did this? And one-man armies, and they said, tell them who did this. Tell them, I am Spartacus. I am Spartacus. And so it screwed up the enemy's intel when they're like, we've had 24 reports of Spartacus soloing this village and that village to the north, to the south, to the west, and they split up the army and all claimed to be Spartacus to confuse the intel of the enemy. Maybe Gaumukaku, and I only bring that up because, remember, that was the whole point of unifying the inside in the first place, was Tokita Nico was created for this sole purpose. That's why there's more than one guy named Tokita Nico. So maybe he tried to succeed in a different way now. Maybe he, trained up some other old geezers. I don't know. It's a little far-fetched, but it just sort of reminded me. I recently reread Asura, so maybe that's sticking out in my head, but yeah. Let's see. I've been told that you're expendable, so let's play. Oh, buddies, are you insane? Now, hold on. I'm not in the mood for games. Told? By who? The head of the worm? Or by Shen Wulong? Bringing up our man. Oh, okay. We're bringing up our man. Our beer buddy himself. We're bringing up our beer buddy. Jackie. We're bringing him up. Okay. By Shen Wulong. So he knows about him. Answer me, boy. Is that son of a bitch in the inside? So he knows about the connector. He knows about Shen Wulong. Whoa, baby. Okay. And he doesn't answer. He speeds off. He's about to die. Oh, wait, what? He hit him? Nah, never mind. I was like, okay. He completely crushed all of his fingers. Gao style, armor clad, and root cutter. Root cutter? What the? Oh, he just hit him on the back of that. Well, okay. Armor clad. So he broke his fist, and then root cutter. I don't remember seeing... Did Ryuki ever use root cutter? I don't remember hearing of root cutter before. Granted, it's just a karate chop to the back of the neck, or side of the neck, but... Okay. Alright. And did that just break his neck? Yeah, I thought I told you. I'm not in the mood for games. Weren't you listening, numbnuts? Boom! We don't get the name of the attack, but I think he just tore it. I think he just smashed his fucking head clean off. I seriously don't see his damn head anymore. Holy shit. Okay. And then boom, down he goes. We see the worm on his broken hand, so that guy's dead. I knew he was fodder, so I'm not surprised. A white tattoo. He reported directly to the head. Oh, wait a minute. So there's significance. So he really did. He was a direct subordinate. He reported directly to the head, and he's this fucking fodder. He's this damn weak. Or, once again, is it not that he's this damn weak? It's that Gaumukaku is just that damn good. Think about it. No wonder he was so strong. Cough. Oh, wait a minute. So, a white tattoo, he reported directly to the head. So, Gaumukaku even said no wonder he was so strong, because he hit him, he armor-clad, but still he went, cough. So he still coughed up some blood, like armor-clad didn't completely nullify that first strike. Damn. Alright, granted, isn't Gaumukaku like 80 fucking years old now? I mean, in all of anime and manga, we know that the old guys are top-tier shit. If their bodies were young, they would fodderize the new generation in almost every manga. There's just no question. But it's always age holding them back. Just look at any shonen battle manga, you'll see it. So, if this dude, once again, has the old man, I'm powerful as fuck, and if I were in my prime, you'd all be dead thing, I believe it. You'd better come and get it already. So, alright. Your boy, wait. You better come and get it already. Your boy Ryuki is right here with me. Your boy, your boy Ryuki is right here with me, Gao Ryuki. I'm gonna kill you. It is Mukaku. Gao Mukaku connector. And that's the end of the chapter. Oh. Wait, are they implying... Because Ryuki and Omar are clearly clones of somebody. Are they supposed to be? And a lot of people said they're clones of Shen. But are they successful clones? Maybe? But they actually have slightly different faces and stuff like that, unlike Oma and Ryuki. So... I guess there is no mystery, man. They are supposed to be clones because your boy Ryuki is right here with me. Either saying that, once again, they might not be test tube babies. It might be that whole like making a coordinator thing from Gundam Seed, like they insert the DNA that cloning the genes into the mother's womb as they're pregnant, and then they come out the way they're supposed to. So they might not have been born like in a lab sort of idea. So they would have a father and mother. Is Shen? There's two ways this can be read, in my opinion. It's either your boy Ryuki is here with me, as in your boy, being that Shen is his father, like legit knocked up a woman, and Ryuki's the deal. Or, and probably the more likely one is your boy Ryuki, as in your clone, your new vessel, one of your offspring, if you look at the clones as offspring, right? I'm going with that one, but okay. Pretty good chapter. Seeing Gamukaku do his thing, getting the fact that he is an old man, he's still like, yeah, he can't just armor clad and nothing hurts him anymore. White tattoos signify direct under the head of the worm, so the strongest of the worm are going to have the white tattoo. Good indication, good to know. Don't think we saw that before, or if we did, it was never pointed out with that type of significance. So yeah, okay. I think we covered everything though. That was a pretty good chapter. I like the chapter 203. Seeing Gamukaku's interesting. The information on the whole Dante's Inferno is in the inside, in the underground. You know, it's not as pleasant as the Pokemon Underground. No, apparently not. It's more like an IMPEL down version. All right. But yeah, okay. Pretty good chapter. Mukaku showing off, but still showing his age too. Interesting. And what's the connector? He knows about that he's the connector. He knows Shen Wulong is involved in the worm. He knows Shen Wulong wants to bring him here so he can kill him. And apparently he does have a connection to Ryuki. So is it the most popular theory that we've seen is that Oma and Ryuki are byproducts or clones of Shen in some way? Maybe not perfected clones, but clones nonetheless. Clearly maybe from like a similar batch or something. That's why Oma and Ryuki look so much alike, but neither one looks like that much alike to Shen. Is that the case? Who knows? Questions abound, I guess, after this chapter, but I liked it. What did you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as always. And we will see you guys back here for some more Kengan Omega. Chapter 204. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. We'll see you back here next time. Sayonara, everyone.